Hello everyone, today we're going to be looking into a profit tracking software from the BuyBot Pro team. It is called Skuify, and in all honesty, after seeing what it does and at the moment in time what it actually costs, I believe that you'll be actually signing up by the end of this video. So let's have a look at all these different features that it's actually got. So the first thing we're actually going to be doing is I'm going to move myself in the bottom right corner, because obviously with us showing a software, the best thing you want to be doing is actually seeing what it looks like. So we're going to go straight away into the main page. Okay, so this is what it looks like if you were to follow the link below in the description for us. Okay, simply skuify.com, and it comes from the people that have actually created BuyBot Pro and also Profit Protector Pro. So you know that is something that's going to be working well. And straight away you see this, okay, it's free trial. Now the main point to get out of this is at the moment in time, it's only going to cost you £12.95. And if you sign up now, you also do get grandfathered in this price. So that means your profit tracking software is just going to be $12.95 for the rest of your Amazon business, which is amazing. So we're just going to have a look at these, and then I'm going to quickly show you exactly what it looks like having an in-hand kind of play with this. So you track your sales and profit, hence it's the profit tracking software. You've got 2 years of free backdata. What does that mean? Well, it simply means that you can actually go back to 2 years of you selling on Amazon and extract all the data. Unlimited orders, comparison tools, ACN overview, expense tracking. So therefore, if you're using a prep center, if you've got employees, you can actually add them there. During inventory management, so you can see from the moment you've actually bought an item, when it's sold, and so on. We've got winners and losers data, and you can see that it basically is going to look like your top 10 and top 10 worst 10 items. Supports all FBM, and self-fulfilled Prime. You've got UK and EU marketplaces. You've got your integration on BuyBot Pro and Profit Protector Pro, and I'll show you how easy it is. So when you're actually doing online advertising and you're sourcing, you're just pressing the button, and that automatically exports the cost of goods for Skuify for yourselves. You've got a very, very easy migration. So if you're actually using a different app, STK or Sellerboard, super easy to actually move it over. There's no setup fee. You've got no contract, so it's month to month. This is the biggest one, okay, grandfathered in price, and is a 30-day free trial too. So that is absolutely amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log into my account now, and you should be able to actually see it here. So this is what my day looks like at the moment in time. It is, what is it? It is 1:15. Not expecting to have a crazy day, because obviously I've not got the Black Friday deals is everyone else on Amazon's doing them. So I think I probably finished the day with about 100 quid to 120 quid profit, which is not bad. Yesterday we had a 300 quid profit, I imagine. Let's have a look at yesterday's data. So it's just going to load us. So 240 yesterday we had, with sales 1,198. So pleased with that. So obviously, it's just nice, easy snapshot. Now, what I like, obviously, of course, you can actually have custom. You can, of course, toggle to have nighttime, because obviously I know a lot of us do actually prefer having the nighttime version of everything. And I'll just make it white so I make it clear for you guys now, as you can actually see it. You've got custom, so if you wanted to actually see what you've done year to year, the last 365 days, so say for example, last 365 days. So this is really up to what we are now in November, okay? So we've got 43k, which means that I've already made my teacher salary from last year, which I'm really, really happy about. Obviously, for me, this is how I start each day, looking at what I did yesterday, look at what I'm doing today at the moment in time, and simply see what I could do or what I could do better. ROI is quite small at the moment in time. Reason being is because I am getting a few European sales, which again is actually tracked through here. But obviously, if you're selling through the EFN program, what's going to be happening is you're actually selling for a higher price and getting the same profit backwards, because they're incurring all the extra fees, hence as to why the ROI might look a bit small for us. Now, you've got on the left-hand side here all the different panels with all the goody stuff you can actually do. You've got your reports. You can actually set any reports you want to be doing for yourselves. So say, for example, you've got cost of goods, sales of everything, winners, losers, best sellers, period end inventory report, detailed profit and loss. So stuff like that you can potentially actually even use and provide a counter with information for yourself. So because at the end of each financial year, the accountant is going to be asking you what is the cost of goods at the moment in time that you've got. because obviously any cost of goods that you still have actually classed as assets. You've got your reconciliation, so this is where they can actually help you out if there's any information. So I'm just going to, when I'm editing this, I'm going to make sure that I actually put a square there. But what you can actually see is all the different ASINs that something might have actually happened here, and I need to actually check. So you might have missing inventory that you need to actually try. You can create a case for us, or reconciliation summary, so you can see it actually pops up like this: total shipped, total removed by the seller, how many have been lost. You can raise a case, so you can simply have that. You can either do it. You can have your subject line. You can have the story of them, basically, and then afterwards, what you can do is you can actually say, yes, I've actually raised the case. You can mark it here, and then you can chase the case again if I've not responded to it. But it's really, really important, okay, so you can understand you basically don't want to be losing any money. So that's why it's so important to have a profit tracking software that also checks for the reconciliation. You've got your journey, okay? So your journey is simple, is basically when have you bought something, when have you actually ordered it, when it's been received, was shipped into Amazon, and product sold. So if this is something that you actually like seeing, that's actually included here for yourself. You've got your sales, so nice and clearly. For us, obviously, they're taking all the fees as is actually happening for us. So even EU sales, so you can see how I've actually got EU sales. They're still actually doing it correctly for us. Plus day to day as it's actually going. So some of them are pending, hence as to why you've not got it there. I don't know why I've not got my cost of good for that one. I'm just going to quickly add it here. This into all future sales. We're going to put £2.10, and we got it in October. That's when it arrived. We're going to update it, so that's going to actually ping out for all the data too for us. It's going to be a bit of editing here, trying to actually hide the ASINs, but that's what's going to happen. And you can see literally sales by sales and cost of goods. What is your gross profit per se you're actually doing, the ROI, the margin, and so on. You can actually quickly filter the no cost of goods, and that's going to actually have all the cost of goods that you need to actually input. Hopefully it's not going to be too many for me. I think I've actually been doing quite a good job with keeping track. And there's a few PL products that I've actually not have cost of goods yet because I'm still waiting for the final fees of importing before I actually put the cost of goods. So that might be the case as to why I haven't actually done it. So that's going to load up for us too there. So, yeah, it was actually just the three ASINs that I had missing is the ones of my PL. What we've got here is the refunds. It's very, very important for you to actually keep a track of your refunds and what actually happens. This is very important. It's quite hard to figure out on Amazon where things actually happen and what is happening, but with this you can clearly see what's happened to each case, or if you've got an expenses item, you can follow up and see what's happening with it. Is it gone back to inventory? Has it been disposed, or whatever it has been? So it's really important for you to keep a track of those refunds. Inventory, we've already... Have I got inventory? No, I've got sales. I've got inventory. I'm going to leave the nicest for me, the most important part, and what I actually use day in and day out is my reprices. So inventory, you can clearly have the no cost of goods again here if you wanted to. That'll activate it. You've got things with warnings, so if something has actually changed, title, so many things can actually change with Amazon for us. Include out of stock or inactive, so if you wanted to actually see your out of stock, you can have it. You can have your BuyBot Pro imports, that would actually go here. You've got your inventory as mentioned, and for me, this is one of the best things that I've actually got when using Skuify. Now, obviously, I've got the whole suite, so really, if I was to go on Amazon, so let's say, for example, here we've got this, okay, this figure, so $11.99. We've got all the graphs, of course, here for us, but this is what I really like, is how you can now export to Skuify. So, yes, of course, you've got your spreadsheets, but you can now export to Skuify simply by actually integrating it. So all you got to do is go to your settings and then integrations and simply add up your keys. Now, of course, I'm going to be hiding these because you don't want to sign up with my keys, but that's how easy it is to actually connect them together. And when you've got here, you can actually have your price. So say, for example, is $11.99. I'm aiming to sell it for $25 when I actually get it. So we're going to quickly analyze it. It's going to analyze it. It's going to tell us your profit. If I wanted to, I could actually export that to Skuify, and then automatically it has the data. Then what I would actually do is I'll also put the maximum and minimum price really for that here, set a reprice strategy, and off it goes. But if I haven't done it, and it is because I'm in a hurry or I'm actually doing RA, is I'll go to my repricing here, and then I can see what actually needs to be done. So I need to find, so say for example, let's have a look at filter. I needs small. So you can filter with everything, of course, but I'm looking at for need, min, and maximum. So need, minimum, and maximum. Now, the way I actually do it is I actually reprice per ASIN. It's just the way I've been doing it since day one, and that's why if I have a look at my Profit Protractor software, if I have a sign up here, I go to my dashboard. This is why I've been using it for what, 2 years. 30k all-time boost. Now, even if you're saying, oh, why is that 30k? Even if it's half, if it's 15k, that's how I know it's actually worth having that. And I can see it, okay? Literally, I can see how I'm actually getting sales above the buy box for us. But yeah, that's how I would actually do it. And I'll simply set maximum, minimum, and reprice. So you can see how I've not got some this year. The reasons to why I haven't got repricing is because it's actually on private label. This page here now, these are stuff that I've actually not repriced yet. So I need to make sure that I reprice them. So you can actually even filter by what's in stock and then do it that way. So we can do it by quantity, let's say, maximum price ascending and so on. And then I can actually reprice them. And for me, that's actually very, I think for me, this is probably my favorite thing about Skuify, being able to actually reprice within the software. It just makes it nice and easy. And what is actually quite handy too is that, I don't know if you actually spotted it, but it also pops up with the break-even price. If you've analyzed it with BuyBot Pro, the break-even price is there too. So it's very, very easy for me to decide what I need to do with my item and how to reprice it. But yeah, I mean, honestly, when I started the video, I did actually mean it. And this is not an affiliate link, by the way. Underneath is just like almost like a public service announcement. It's $12.95 for a profit tracking software. I mean, it honestly is a no-brainer. So especially when you've actually got a 30-day free trial too. Yeah. So $12.95 grandfathered in, 30-day free trial. You got 2 years of backdata. And you can actually have a look at what you're doing. And honestly, if you've got an Amazon business, it's a priority to know what your profits are. The Amazon fees are all over the place. If you're just using the Amazon seller app to calculate your fees, it is incorrect. You really, really, really need to be actually using a profit tracking software to show you all the different costs with it. But yeah, as I said, it's just a public service announcement. It's just $12.95. Plus, of course, you've got your 30-day free trial. I've got a link below in the description for us. If you're part of the ecosystem of BuyBot Pro and Profit Protector Pro, it just makes sense 100% to do it. And you're just going to have exactly the same support as you would do with those other major apps. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. It is today Friday, it's Black Friday, $12.95 for actually knowing how much your business is actually worth for you, what profit it gets each day. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. Yeah, and let's smash it for Q4.